All right, let's take a look at Activity 5, Lesson 3. So this activity says order matters. In gamelab, it matters what order your code is in. This is very true for all coding. We actually call it sequencing. And what it is it follows a sequence of code. So it will do this code first, and then this code, and then this code, and then this code, and it follows it just step by step by step. So if you notice here, we want the green block, because what happens was it says new shapes are drawn on top of the ones that came before. So probably what happened was the blue one in this case was put on here first, and then the green block was after that. And what happened is the green block overwrote the blue portion of it right here. So if we actually run this right now, we see that the blue is over top of the red. And so we actually want to flip this whole thing here, because we want the blue to actually show up first so that we can then have the green before it. Now, this is the green block and this is the red block. So probably the easiest thing to do first is change the color of this. Okay, so we've got that. But now what we have to do is we've got to flip these. And just to make sure, it says look at the code that draws the two rectangles. The first is drawn red, the second is drawn blue. Change the red rectangle's color to green, which we just did right here. And then change the order of the code so the green rectangle appears on top. Remember, you can always turn on the grid and hover with the mouse to help find the X and Y location. Okay, now we could do this two different ways. We could just change this, but notice we want the blue to be first. So what we could end up doing, and we want this one to be first, whereas this one is first right now. So what we could do, we're just going to kind of flip these numbers, and we're going to flip these colors. So we want this one to be blue, this one to be green, and then we want this one to be 200 and this one to be 175. Now we could just change the numbers, or what we could have done with the colors too is we're going to drag this one down here. And so we want the blue one to be at 200, 200, which is this. And then we want the green one to be 175, 175, which is this. And if we did this correctly, it should look like that, which it did. And if we show the grid, we can see that that's what's happened. Okay. Hopefully that helps you with Activity 5. That can be kind of a tricky one a little bit. Just make sure you watch the sequencing of how code is done, and it follows it just a step by step. And good luck with your coding.